Hello boys and girls, it's me again, Opus XPN here, bringing you another video on kitchen stuff. And yeah, I got obsessed with Mortars and pestles um, because of this large molcajete one. I started reading into them and checking into them, and it's a fascinating tool. Well, I get excited when I like something and I start doing dumb shit. Um, so I'm gonna show. Well, let me tell you a story on this one first, so you will know why I got into doing the other ones. Remember this one, the molcajete that I got my mother-in-law? Well, she never cured it. She never wanted to use it. She kept on bringing hers, and I asked her like, "Well, it's there, you know. Well, I don't have time to cure it right now, but I'll see if I can do it later." So she was just, going around not wanting to touch it. Like, well, I remember Grandma cured one in front of me, and it took her maybe an hour or so. Should be pretty easy. Uh, so I asked her again. I know that you cure it with this and that. Am I on the right track? Yeah. You just have to keep on grinding rice until there's no more dust from the stone or little pebbles from the stone releasing. Okay. Well, I will, boil it up, yeah, good wash on it, and start grinding rice, and you will see a lot of little pebbles and dust releasing. Like, oh, okay, I'm fine with it. Kept on doing it. I did it like 5 or 6 times, and the thing didn't stop releasing dust, and little pebbles. So I started getting on my nerves, and I was like, well, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna cure and season this piece of shit because now I'm pissed off. So what I did, I started doing research online, and I started asking some other family members if they knew about it or how to do it. Yeah, they were telling me the same thing: grind rice until it disappears from no dust there on the white powdery flour of the rice. I kept on doing it, kept on doing it, kept on doing it. Thing kept on getting little dust and pieces of. So I followed directions or tips from different people online that some people took it to the car wash with a power washer, and some people use a wire brush and stuff like that. So what I did, I just took it to the car wash and I power blasted this thing with a hot pressure water, and just blasted the crap out of it. I mean, I got all soaked, and I mean, I just blasted at close range to try to see if I could cure it like that. Well, came home, washed it again, boiled it again, and started doing the rice again. Well, it kept on releasing dust and particles. Uh, I went and got a wire brush and started scrubbing the inside of the mocajete and also tejolote with the wire brush, back and forth, a lot of stuff releasing still. Um, then I did rice, then I did the wire brush, rice again, and the wire brush, back and forth, boiled it again, kept on doing the rice, kept on brushing, until finally, after like 3 days and countless hours, you know, I finally got this thing to not release anything. No pebbles, no dust, no nothing. The powder of the rice flour came out white. I was very happy, but it had kicked my ass basically. But now I've used it with some salsas, and it's pretty awesome. It doesn't release anything anymore. The taste awesome, and you can see. I don't know if you can see the difference in color. The inside got dark from all the oils from the salsas. The white here, the outside is kind of whitish or grayish, lighter gray, but the inside is actually dark. Um, it absorbed all the oils from the salsas, and it's working pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with it now. I have, something that I can use because my dear mother-in-law didn't want to use it anymore. But I understand because it's a pain in the ass to cure one, so she cures hers and that she carries hers like her adopted child, and I understand that. We're just gonna take care of mine the same way. Well, I got obsessed with this thing, and I started looking into other. Well, there's other materials, for the mortar pestos. This is a molcajete Mexican style mortar pesto. Then I went and got a granite one. And look at this size of this sucker. So made in Thailand. It's an 8-inch uh, mortar pesto, all granite. Although the pesto in the inside of the bowl is raw, it's unfinished for better grinding. The outside is more or less polished and it has like a little varnish on the outside. The good thing about granite is that it does not absorb any odors, flavors, or anything like that. Uh, the basalt, the lava rock does. So I didn't want to use my molcajete doing pestos, because I'm doing salsas and guacamole and I don't want it to taste like pesto when I'm eating guacamole. So this one, the granite, you can do pestos, you can do whatever you want, you wash, rinse it, doesn't take any odors. So I got this huge granite one, very nice for 30 bucks. Yeah, I also got my, this one is a very nice one. It's smaller, this is a 5-inch. This is a Jamie Oliver granite, also more in pesto. And Jamie Oliver is one of my favorite chefs. I like to watch his videos and I like his style of cooking. And I bought his more in pesto that I love. I also got this one. It's also from Jamie Collection Essentials, Kitchen Essentials. It's a company that is making kitchenware based on Jamie Oliver's, you know, style of cooking or inspiration, whatever. Uh, but this one is also a Jamie Oliver, more in pesto. This one is made out of American white oak, and you can see beautiful, beautiful more in pesto. Very nice, but this is a UK line. This one can only be found in England, because the line is from over there. But luckily, I came across it on eBay. Somebody had one, and I bought it right away because I knew it was hard to get it. So I got this one, and I really, really like it. It's American oak. This one is a small one. It's the smallest one actually. Look at the thickness of the. This is olive wood, very hard wood with very nice grain on it. Really like this one. This one's pretty expensive for the size. Also like same amount, $20 some as the big oak one. And this one is a very inexpensive one. This one I found in one of my stores here. Emusa is the brand, and it's some kind of wood. I don't know what kind of wood it is. Maybe pine or something. I don't know. I don't know the grain pattern. But it has a knot right there on the center. It has a knot. You can see the knot there too. So you know that on wood, the knots are the hardest part of the tree or the wood. So they put it right in the middle, so you can just, you know, use it and beat the crap out of it and grind whatever you need. And this one I only paid like, I think for like $5. So it was pretty expensive and I liked it. So I got it. So I got the unknown wood, the olive wood, and the white oak. Beautiful large one. And this one is a smaller marble, green marble. Also with an unfinished inside, polished, but it has the grinding in also unfinished. It's unfinished, so it's better for grinding. It's easier to grind with an unfinished than a polished end. And show you already the Jamie Oliver Granite one, the 5.5-inch. I really, really love this one. And the one from Thailand and the original that started it all, Molcajete. The wooden ones, I would only use them with dry herbs and dry spices. I would not put any kind of oils in it, olive oils and stuff like that. It's just for dry grinding. That's about it. If I need to do any kind of fresh herbs and oils and stuff like that, paste, doing whatever I need to do, I will use the granite and the marble ones. These three right here. We got the small, the medium, the large. You can put whatever in them. They don't retain any odors or anything like that. They work fine. The molcajete one, the original one, this one is only for salsas and guacamole. That's it. I would not use anything other than that because this one does absorb all the scents and all the oils and stuff. And you don't want to be, tasting a salsa that tastes like, you know, pine nuts and Parmesan cheese. It's you have to have your variety what you're gonna use it for. So I think that if you want a multi-use one, it will be a granite one, and I think the bigger the better. But this is kind of freaking heavy, so to be moving it around is a little bit too much maybe for some people. I think this one is the perfect size, 5.5, 6 inches, and this is basically like a 2 cup capacity. This one is close to a 4 cup capacity. So I think this one is the best size you can get. A good all around Mortar pesto. Um, the wooden ones, well, you cannot use them. I mean, I wouldn't use them for anything other than dry herbs and spices. That's it. So if you're only gonna get one, I recommend getting a granite one. Oh yeah, this is my collection of Mortars and pestles. I really like them all, and I have used them all, doing something or the other when I'm cooking. Doing some pesto, doing some spice mixes, and doing some salsas here, and it's a very enjoyable tool, a very old-fashioned tool, and I think that's why I'm attracted to them because it is a very it comes from back in the day when humans were barely, getting by on Earth from the caveman. So they're still around, even though we have blenders and food processors and stuff like that. This thing's still around because there's a certain type of uh, appeal to them, and also they do a lot of things a blender or food processor cannot do, and that is control the consistency of the grind and the thickness or the actual texture of what you're grinding. This one is easier to control and also easier to clean. So, for me, food processor, I really don't use it at all. Uh, this is what I use now. I used to use it before, but the taste is different. I mean, this gives them better taste than a food processor. Yes, it's gonna take you longer. Yes, you're gonna have to be grinding, but it is an enjoyable experience. It is something that you'll see once you start using it. You'll see when you taste your food is not the same. It is different, um, and you can actually be looking at what you're doing. Checking it for the consistency you want on it. Whatever you're doing, you can check it better than if you do it on a grinder. So this is my take on Mortars and pestles. This is my small collection, and you know it's an odd video, and it is not. My wife is going crazy. She's going like, "Why the hell are you buying so many of those things?" And I go, "Well, I enjoy this. That's what I like to do. I like something, and I get interested, and I look into it. I read into it, and I start experimenting with it. I start buying stuff. It's not a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's not really a lot of money. You're talking about maybe $100, $130 overall. Um, I know it's not in, you know, but for me, it's like I don't do much to spend much money on the streets. I enjoy doing things here at home and hanging out with my family and stuff like that. So this is part of my hobbies and fun. I like cooking for them a lot. Um, so um, just wanted to show you this and hope you enjoy the video and talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Oops.